What's up, everyone? We're here at Overland Expo West. We're at the Bison booth with Drew.
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, so stoked to see your build here. You got
it's like a mini version of what you're getting.
Yeah, my Ford F350 just got the flatbed done, but that Bison camper is right behind it.
Yep.
And it's very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar to the one behind us. So yeah, pumped to check this out with the interior.
That's right.
Yeah.
Last year, well, we had the slide in with the interior, but this is way better.
Yeah.
More space and yeah,
I
think you'll like it. You've had a peek at it, but you haven't been up in there yet, I don't think, have you?
I haven't. So you'll get my genuine reaction here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Phil genuine reaction.
Gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for now. But yeah, the truck looks good. You drove it from Oklahoma here, right? Yeah,
it was great. A lot of wind down I-40, but I mean, the truck handles the wind great. You know, I'm always impressed that I'm not getting blown off the road. So it's fun. It's the first time it's been clean in about 8 months. So that's fun too, you know?
Yeah, dude, it looks good.
I didn't realize it was that shiny.
Right. So it's F350.
350, it's a 2017. I did like the newer front end, conversion on it. Expedition 1 bumper. I love it. I had their back one on when I had the slide in. Probably saw it. I think we had it in that last video from last year, but I love their stuff. It's great.
Truck's looking good. You got the Moonshade hanging out here too. This is the new.
I love this thing. I love the ones that either you can just push a button or you crank it out. But if the wind catches it, it's going to be done, and it could damage your camper. The nice thing about this is if the wind catches it, it's not going to damage the camper, and it's probably not going to damage the awning either.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more setup work. It's really not bad to set up at all. I think it's worth it,
I think so too. Super lightweight. You don't have an awning hanging off the side, so you're not just automatically making your rig wider. And yeah, if it gets whipped away, it's no big deal. At King of the Hammers, Ham rode a dirt bike through mine.
Really?
I ran into this as a dirt bike.
Yeah, and it ripped like one of the guy lines.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, you get a new guy line rope.
Yeah.
And everything else is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Moonshade's cool. This is the 12-foot XL, right? The big one.
The newer big one, yeah.
Yeah, that's rad. And very essential because we're here in Arizona, if you didn't know. Flagstaff AZ, that sun is bright.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a good footprint. I like it's got the little vents up there, so that helps the air pass through it, so it's not just a complete parachute.
Yep.
I mean, I guess some parachutes have those, but
I'm not a parachute guy. I don't know. I've only jumped out of a...
We're camper guys. We don't know parachutes. So.
Yeah, I've only jumped out of a plane once, and I was tied to another guy. Thankfully.
Were you?
Yeah.
All right, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, it's scary. I don't really want to do it again.
I'm too scared. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But,
dude, this thing looks good. I'm just looking at it in this little screen here behind me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, so what we did, the truck's a 6 3/4. Originally had the 6 3/4 bed. We've had a few customers that went 8 foot. So the camper floor length's 8 foot plus the departure. So the thing I like about this is you get the short wheelbase. It doesn't, like, a lot of times if I didn't say it was a 8 foot, you don't really notice that it's sticking out further. And even like the
not
hitch,
at all.
like the hitch is basically right at the rear too. Like it sticks in just a bit, but I've been real happy with how everything came together like that.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's pretty much maximizing the size that you can do on a 6 3/4 bed, once you remove it. So we built this, I call this a subframe because it's not decked on top, it's not a flatbed. It sits, since we did it's cut out here, so the fenders go all the way up. So we save about 3 to 4 inches over a traditional one. It might be something we offer through the dealers. This was just kind of something like, I want to build it and see just for fun, but typically we refer the customers to a legit flatbed builder, because I don't want to be a flatbed builder, but I do like just building fun stuff and trying it. So it might be something we offer. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you would have never got here if you didn't start, messing around and building stuff, and
you got to try things,
making things better and better. And if you guys hadn't been following the channel for that long, Drew built the Jeep camper.
Yeah.
That was on my last Gladiator, and
the Mobon.
The Mobon, yes. Yeah. We just saw Chuck and Rhonda, the new owners. They're mobbing it around here. They've been full time for 5 weeks in that thing.
That's cool.
Loving it. and like zero issues. And
it's awesome.
The stuff you build is strong. Which reminds me, I should probably mention that my old Gladiator with the Bison camper that I lived full time out of for 4 years with 40-inch tires and Dana Spicer Ultimate 60 axles is back up for sale. Chuck and Rhonda had a great year in the rig. Did a lot of really essential upgrades to it, adding a Rixon's hydronic heater for hot water and heat to the camper. They put new batteries in the thing and added a slide out table in front of the camper. All sorts of good stuff. Check the link below and get a hold of Chuck and Rhonda. You could be the next owners of the Gladiator. Which is crazy because tomorrow my Mitsubishi Fuso auction goes live as well. So you guys aren't going to want to miss that. If you've been looking at the Fuso and me living in it in the last year, I've been getting it absolutely dialed in, making sure that it is complete, turnkey, ready for someone to fly in and literally start living out of it right away if you wanted to. So I'll have a full walkthrough video of that rig coming tomorrow. And again, it goes live for auction at trailbid.com. So there's a lot going on, but I digress. Let's get back to Drew's Bison camper and check out this interior.
Well, maybe before I show you the inside, so a lot of people know we switched panel manufacturers. We use a company called Limper Overland, and we got some of the guys. So I might grab one of them.
Yeah.
If they can. Let's see here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, closer.
You're gonna have to edit out all these misses.
I don't know. It might be funny. Oh, you got him.
Why don't you, somebody come over here? Yeah.
Perfect.
So like I was saying, we switched to using the Limper panels. They hit me up. I get all these people that want me to switch stuff, but then I started looking at their stuff. I was like, this is legit impressive stuff. Not just the panels themselves, but the extrusions, the way they fit together, the way they're engineered. So these are the guys behind it. They don't like to be on camera, so they might just not say anything.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
I just realized you guys don't have mics either, so you might just be like, no. Yeah, talking to his back. Yeah, come right up here.
That's when I wish it was on my nipple. Yeah.
We're not having any fun here at Expo, right? Yeah, we're just coming to talk about campers.
So,
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys, they know panels. They know what they're doing. I've been very happy with them. It makes it easier, makes the product better.
Yeah, we've been developing it over the past probably 4 years, and Drew was kind of one of the first ones that we started working with on that, and it's just been it's been great working with him. We've developed a lot of stuff because of the help with him, and it's been fun. We've really enjoyed it.
It's awesome to see how far everyone's coming.
Yeah.
You get what's behind you, beautiful product for an amazing price.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at your flyers again, updated pricing, and I've told you guys in the past, but it's like, I asked, I think my question was like, how many people are just like, what? Like, this is so affordable. Like,
right.
And if you really start looking at all the options, yeah, I don't know how you'd save money and actually get the same level of quality.
Yeah. Well, and there's other builders out there that are price comparable, but the materials and the panels aren't comparable.
Yeah.
They're the numbers, like we put on social media, you know, the strength differences and stuff, and it's just, you know, I don't think there's beating the quality. And it's American made. They're making them down in Texas. There's really no negatives. Sometimes this guy can be a little much, but that's the only downside, really.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, that's the only downside.
There's no such thing as too much love.
You know. Yeah.
I can tell you guys have gotten close working together. Yeah.
You want to check out the interior?
I do. I think you guys do
there
too. I haven't been in this one yet, but it looks like similar colors.
Let me make sure everything's put away. Yeah, it's very the design and colors is similar to the one we had last year.
Yeah.
Just kind of tweak things, made things a little better. And this is still kind of a prototype, loose ends and stuff, but we've got it really close dialed in.
Yeah.
Another good shout out. So the guy that does all the CNC CAD design and stuff for my interiors, he also helped me on this box, is Jacob Radfab. You can find him on Instagram at I think it's just at Radfab.
Yeah,
and he's doing your
Radfab.
interior. You probably tagged him a few times.
Yeah.
We've worked together really well on this, and you know, he sees my vision, you know, and it works great. So I got to give him the props for that too. Yeah, it has been amazing working with Jacob from Radfab the last few months to get
the Mobzilla camper interior all dialed in. I'll have updates coming on that in the next few videos for you guys, and we'll show you the interior design and really dive into how we are building this Bison Overland camper from across the country. I haven't seen anything yet. I've never even met Jacob in person. Anyways, more coming on that in the future. Let's finally head in the interior and you can see Jacob Radfab's beautiful work.
Right. Well, come on in
It's
here.
the way to do it. Oh, and I should mention, somebody was like, can you type in what step this is on Amazon? Gave me their phone. Because obviously the step ladders are huge. Little giant, baby.
Yeah, they're
Right?
modified a little bit. You got to take off the legs and stuff, but they make one that's got a little bigger footprint, that's got like a rubber step that's got their logo. Those
Yeah.
are a little nicer.
Yeah.
They're a little heavier, so I like these lighter ones.
Yeah, so it basically just took the back off them, and then this is a plate, and then these just hand screw into the L track.
Yeah,
So really
and I just
cool
set it
stair
up
design.
here when I'm not using it. So, yeah, they're handy.
Yeah,
So,
I like the stair design, super solid, connected to the rig. You're not gonna slip. But let's focus on this.
come on in.
Dude, this is so rad. I love it. I just love the rear dinette. I cannot
It's-
wait for mine.
Yeah, no, me and the Limper guys, we were back here. It's comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
For full size men, you know.
Yeah.
Weather's bad or something, you could easily hang here and play cards, hang out. It's a good
Dude.
space.
Wow. And what table swivels going on
It's
here?
just a lagoon style. It's not from Lagoon, but it's a lagoon style.
Yeah, but usually they put little dinky tables on them. This is a
Yeah.
good size.
Yeah,
I like this table.
it's good. It's big, but you can still maneuver around. Got the little false floor.
That's sick. Is that for a shower?
It could be. Yeah, I
Yeah.
basically did it just to raise where you can put your feet, and for when we bring my kids, like it's a place they can put their dirty shoes and stuff like that. So it's just another little feature to have. And then of course Jacob, he did the laser etching on it, so I had to put the logo on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, dude.
I like this. I've never done one that had the full bench across. It's usually just 2 benches. But I found I really like to, if it's just me in here, or even like
Yeah.
put your legs out, get your arm up here,
Yeah.
full view out that way.
Look
It's just comfortable. Like
Yeah.
I could take a nap here, So
That looks
It's-
like the best seat in the house.
yeah. We tried to maximize storage in this without it just being like you walk into a lot of campers and there's a lot of like boxy sections as you're kind of having to maneuver around, I feel like, which is good. It works. There's storage, but I like to keep it open and airy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of storage in here,
Wow, there is a lot of storage, but yeah, none of it's in the way.
Yeah.
But then the overheads, it's like you need
Yeah,
these.
it's-
This
you
would
still
be
got
wasted
room.
space without
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did, this was something I wanted to do, to have north-south sleep. So this is a king-size mattress.
Ooh.
And so we always like do a water bench up here because it's good. You can use it as a step in the bed. It's more storage, obviously water storage. So I wanted to do these where you can just extend the bed out. So that allows us to do a king-size bed without a long cab over. And also it's kind of the idea of it can be modular. Like if someone wanted to order this camper but not everything in it, you could just start with you could just do the galley and dinette, maybe not have these, or you could add them later. It's kind of like 3 phases of the interior that you could do.
Yeah, I never even thought of that. Is you could literally do half of it, add it later, and it would you'd never notice.
Yeah.
Because you could just get the same powder coat color.
Yeah. And I mean, it would be, if nothing else, if budgets, I always like to try to think of people's budget, because when we started, I feel like I've mentioned it before, I couldn't afford what I wanted, so I made it. And so I've always been about trying to have budget options, so people can get into it, and
Yeah.
that's why we start with the shells,
Yeah, and that is the cool thing about, still I don't think there's any company that, will modify, customize, make it a little longer, a little wider, exactly how you want it.
Right.
At
There's some that'll do it.
such a different level of from shell to full build.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all, we provide CAD drawings. It's all approved. If someone's doing a shell, we get a lot of customers like, hey, can I have the 3D file so I can design the interior? We give them the 3D file, and they can, while the camper's being built, they're playing, you know, in Fusion or, you know, whatever they use, and they're working on the interior before the camper's even done. Yeah, and it's accurate. So, you know, when you start building it, start putting the stuff in, it's ready. So when we went from pop-ups to hard sides, the big thing was keeping them low, but also being comfortable. A lot of more the general mass-produced campers, they've got large, like a Lance or something like that. I feel like you see them, they've got a huge cab over it. It looks like you could almost stand up in it. So this, we wanted to just have just enough, keep the height low. This camper exterior is 82 inches high, so the inside in here is like 79 inches. So me being 6 foot, you know, just standing, there's plenty of room. But we wanted that to, you know, be the same up here. So for me being 6 foot, I can still, I'm not one to sit up in bed, but we get a lot of customers that ask, can you sit up in bed? And so I can have my back all the way at it. And without a hat, like I'm up there, but you know, you can do it, it's comfortable. It's, you know, with the north-south, most of them we do are east-west sleeping. But even if you get down here in the front, there's still, you know, a lot of room. You get a lot of them that have a lot more slope at the front, and it really eats up that space. Yeah. So even if you're east-west, you know, you're down here, you can easily, you know, get up, move around, turn around and stuff. Yeah. So it was real fine finding the right, keeping the camper super low, but being comfortable in here, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and a lot more aerodynamic the way you have it, like, yeah, kind of cutting down like that, and also kind of gives that iconic Bison look. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, yeah, so. Yeah, plenty of space up there. I've always been like, oh, the cab over bed, you know, not as much, like that was like my reasoning for like living in such a small camper. Right. But yeah, it's so nice to have your own separate bed, and I think it's going to be so nice to have the cab over where it's just kind of out of the way and just always there. Yeah. 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 It's if, you know, like the weather's bad, you have 4 people around here, you have a couple people sitting up here. There's plenty of room. Yeah. You know, you can fit a lot of people in here. Dude, this thing looks good. I love the lighting too. The lighting is so good, actually. I got to do that on mine. Well, it's nice because I don't like running. Sure, you could run, like we can put wire chases inside the panel, but I like this light. It throws at an angle. Like when it's dark in here, the lighting is so much better than if you just have direct light down, because we've got the lighting back under here, so it's all backlit. You know, if you turn it off. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've had people not notice it, but if we turn it off, just that lighting, let me see if I can hit the right one. No. You wouldn't really know any difference, but with the light, and it may not show up on camera, it just gives it a little bit of, you know, it's just enough. Yeah, I like that. Know? You can see it. I think you guys can see it on camera a little bit. And it's not, you know, so we've got that one in the back. That adds, and if you don't have that one on either, it kind of just a little dark back there. So yeah, I like having, that's the way to do it, is having the lighting angle down from the outsides. Yeah. You don't have any dark spots really when you've got all the lights on. Yeah, dude, it looks good, man. I love the colors. The colors are great. Like the pillows, even the pillows look awesome. Right. Yeah. And then I just realized you're using the Dometic system for the sink there. Yeah. I think I've got to charge it. It died, but I had bought a sink and the plumbing was driving me crazy figuring it out, getting adapters. And like I don't run hot water typically. I actually got a little portable one I'm going to try, but I remembered this. I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's simple. It's even got like a little light. I don't know if it's got enough power to charge. It's even got like a little light built into it. So at night it's nice. I like it. Yeah. Nice. So we just try to keep things simple. We got storage under here. Nice. We do the your fuse panel for the aux beam switches there. You got the breaker for it, and then everything else is just storage under there. And then this one's got the chest fridge. I like the chest fridges. I feel like you can use them a little better. You can just stack stuff in there. And this is using a Timbo Tusk slide. Nice. And yeah, and it just locks back in place there. So
Nice. Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
This thing's rad, man.
Thank you.
Radfab. We should mention pricing.
Yeah. So
How much money?
So on this one built out, so the full build outs will probably go through our dealers. So we've got our Colorado dealers in Grand Junction. His shop's named Labyrinth Overland. His name's Lee. He was actually a customer before he even became associated with selling our campers. Lee's a great guy. He comes from the marine engineering background. He'd work on mega yachts, working on the 12 volt, keep everything running. So he does some higher end custom builds. He can build you almost anything you want with these. And then we're just starting to launch a dealer up in Bellingham, Washington. And they're going to build a little more standard, like this option. They'll do a lot of slide-ins that are standardized. So those, we're roughly shooting for those price points for the slide-in to be like around 35 to 40 on average for turnkey slide-in. This one, how it's set up, is going to be, I don't have the exact pricing because I just got it finished and I've got to figure it out. But it's probably going to be anywhere from 65 to 80. As you know, there's a lot more that goes into these and the labor of doing the build outs and stuff. But I think that's going to be pretty competitive with other comparable ones,
Absolutely. Especially being custom to what someone wants. And then all those options to ship the interior, do the interior later, and DIY any kind of level of it.
Yeah, and we get customers like, they could order it just like this, but no systems, and save some money and do what they want. So there's options for, however you want to do it.
Yeah. It's cool, man. Well, always impressed to see your stuff, and can't wait to work with you on another build. It's gonna be great. I mean, it's been great already.
It's gonna be the best one yet, I think.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be cool.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Don't miss the new Bison build, and comment what you think. Of course, if you need to get any more information, Bison Overland.
Yeah, bisonover.com. There's a thing you can click, put your info in, and ask questions, or always Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. So, yeah.
For sure. Really, the only question is, are you down to mob a bison? Oh, wait, there's one.
There's one.